Can Pocket Option be trusted? What's happening, guys? In today's video, I'm going to address a question that the majority of creators on this platform will not touch. I am going to let you guys know, in my opinion, whether Pocket Option can be trusted. Every single day, I get so many questions and comments about whether this platform is a scam, whether they allow you to withdraw money, and ultimately if you can trust Pocket Option. So before we go any further, as always, guys, let's get the good stuff out the way. I am not a financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor, and nothing in this video should be deemed as financial advice. Before you guys invest any money into any platform that you see, whether it's on my channel or any other channel on the internet, please make sure that you guys do your own research, do your own due diligence, and do not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. That means no bills money. That means don't touch your kid's college fund. That means no rent money, okay? Make sure that you guys are investing responsibly. If you guys get value from today's video, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Any questions or comments you have, leave them below this video and I will get back to them as soon as I see them. Now, for those of you that have no idea what Pocket Option is, please go back to one of my previous videos where I give a full review of this platform, how you use it, how you can make money on it, and everything else that you need to know. If you do not yet have an account with Pocket Option, then what you guys can do is look in the description section. There's a link that will allow you to create an account. So first things first, guys, we are gonna do a background check on Pocket Option based on what they say about themselves. So if you guys head over to pocketoption.com and click the About Us section, let's see what Pocket Option has to say about themselves. Now, they say they started as a small company with a handful of customers. They say they were new and their services were not as polished and popular as they are today, but they claim that by the end of 2017, they had 100,000 active users in over 95 countries. They say that they had a trading turnover of over $500 million, and they go on to claim that the average trader income per month was over $850. Now, the reality is there is no way to know that that's true. What I will say is I don't personally believe that the average trader is making an average income of $850. The reason I say that is because all trading brokers are not based on winners, okay? They are based on the masses losing money. This is the reality. When you get into the trading space, you need to know that the odds are not in your favor. But the reason you are here is because you believe that if you give it time, you give the skill that's required, you manage your risk and manage your emotions, then you will eventually see the results that it is that you want. Now, they go on to say that by the end of 2018, they hit their first million users mark. And in 2019, they say that they had over 10 million registered users. Now, again, there is no real way to verify this information. Now, let's take a look at their regulation and licensing for those who have never seen it before. If you scroll to the bottom of the Pocket Option website, you can see that it says Infinite Trade LLC is the owner of the pocketoption.com domain. And underneath the section that says risk disclosure, you can see that it says Infinite Trade LLC is registered at Republic of Costa Rica, San Jose. It then goes on to give an address, and it then says that Infinite Trade LLC is regulated by the Malawi International Services Authority license. It then goes on to give a license number. Now, if you click on regulatory environment, you can see that it says that the International IBC Regulation Act 2014 brokerage license is the authority that issued this license, and they are based in the autonomous island of Malawi. And it then says again, Infinite Trade LLC is registered at the said address. You can then click on where it says view certificate. Now, guys, look, I am going to keep it real because I always say I am not loyal to any broker, whether it's Pocket Option or another one. I am loyal to my community, and the reason I use certain platforms is because I believe in them and they've never caused me issues, and they've never caused my inner circle community issues as well. Now, the reality is when it comes to information like this, it really doesn't mean anything to anyone, because if I put $500 into Pocket Option and it disappears, I'm not going to jump on a plane and go to the autonomous island of Malawi to find Pocket Option, if they even have an office there. All we can really do as people and as users is manage our risk. That's why I say, do your own due diligence, never invest more than you can afford to lose, and practice safe risk management at all times. So guys, what I want to do now is take a look at user reviews. Now, Pocket Option in the menu section has a section called reviews. Now, the reality is, before I even go on this page, I know they're not going to put any reviews about themselves that are negative. So there's really not much point in actually taking anything from this information. But you can see the customer reviews on the whole are giving 5 stars. Best trading app in the world. Pocket Option is a good broker. The broker has come a long way over the last few years, and all the rest of it. Now, as I mentioned, you're not going to be able to learn much information from the reviews that the website has given itself. So what we can do is we can go over to Trustpilot and we can type in Pocket Option. So let's have a look and see what Trustpilot has to say about Pocket Option. Now, at the top, it even says this company's trust score is currently unavailable due to a breach of Trustpilot's guidelines, because we've detected a number of fake reviews for this company and removed them. Now, that's super interesting, and I don't know if those reviews were negative or positive, but I can assume that maybe Trustpilot felt that they were fake positive reviews. Now, if you take a look, there's over 3,000 reviews, 66% of them are 5-star, and we got 20% of them at 1 star. Now, the first one you can see, it says they are not a responsible broker and they keep your money, you can't withdraw to your bank card. And they've actually copied and pasted their chat with support, which is actually super interesting. Now, I always say that when it comes to reviews, you always need to take them with a pinch of salt, whether they are good or whether they are bad. Because the good reviews, 99% of the time, the skeptical people are going to say these are fake reviews. And even with the bad reviews, which as humans we're attracted to, you have to understand what the actual issue is. Now, when someone says you can't withdraw to your bank card, maybe they deposited in crypto. And if you deposit in crypto, you must withdraw in crypto. Maybe they haven't verified yet, who knows? But it's important to have a look at these reviews, okay? Someone else has said, legit platform for all newbies and experienced traders. If you know how to be disciplined, so I can recommend Pocket Option for all traders. Platform is legit and innovative. I've been using this for a few years now and getting good income. Now, I can let you guys know that I've successfully withdrawn multiple 6 figures from Pocket Option as a trader. I've never had any issues, but that's not to say that nobody else has. I'm going off of what the people are saying here, but for my own purpose and my decision, I only go off of my experiences that I've had, but it's important to see what it is people are saying. I want to talk about some of the security measures that Pocket Option have in place in order to protect users' funds. Now, when you come to withdraw, there are going to be occasions where you're asked to pass an extra layer of security. For example, they may email you an OTP code, which you have to enter. You can also attach 2-factor authentication onto the withdrawal section inside your profile. As well as that, there's been a number of occasions where I've withdrawn money or requested to withdraw money, and Pocket Option asked me to re-verify myself. So even though I've previously verified, there are many times when I'm traveling different countries, maybe the IP address is different, maybe the internet is different, maybe something has flagged, okay? So they will ask me to send a picture of my passport. I also have to hold up a piece of paper which I've signed, written pocketoption.com on, and sometimes write a code on that they've asked me to write, okay? So don't be alarmed if you're asked to do this. It's completely normal, and to be honest, I don't mind, because it shows that they are protecting against other users potentially hacking my account. So guys, the withdrawal process is actually the topic that causes the most controversy, because in any investment platform, not just Pocket Option, but any platform out there where you're putting money into it, the main thing that you want to know is, can I get my money out, and what is that process going to look like? Because in everything that I've ever seen, the minute there are issues and challenges with withdrawals, that is the #1 red flag that that platform or opportunity or whatever it may be has come to an end. Now, if you guys go to the Pocket Option website and click on help, you can go to guides and tutorials. Now, when you go to guides and tutorials, you can click on finance. When you scroll down, there is an entire section on withdrawals, and I highly recommend that you guys read this section. I've done entire videos on withdrawals of pocket option, but just to give you guys a summary, okay? Now, number one, you must verify before you try and withdraw. So that means that you're going to submit a form of ID and usually an address verification that matches the ID that you've submitted. The next thing that's important to understand is that your deposit method is going to have to match your withdrawal method. So that means if you've deposited by bank card, you can only withdraw by bank card. If you've deposited by crypto, you can only withdraw by crypto. Okay, that's part of an anti-money laundering policy. And to be honest, that's very similar on any broker out there. Now, in terms of the withdrawal process and the times it takes, the website specifies in its terms and conditions that any withdrawal can take up to 3 business days. Now, there are so many instances where people have submitted withdrawals of $50 and they've received them in 2-3 hours. And when I started trading on Pocket Option, that was the case. But sometimes as you start to submit higher withdrawals, they may take a bit longer. Okay, so just because you received the withdrawal in an hour and the next one hasn't come in an hour doesn't mean that the platform is finished or that it's a big scam. It's up to 3 business days. Now, please understand, business days also does not mean the weekend. Now, if you go a step further into the terms and conditions, you will also see that withdrawals can take up to 14 business days. Okay, so any withdrawal can take up to 14 business days. And when I've tried to withdraw 5K, 10K, there's been times when it's taken the full 14 business days. Did I get nervous? In the beginning, yes. Do I ever get nervous about withdrawals now on Pocket Option? No. My biggest withdrawal to date was $123,000. I made a video on it. You guys can go and watch it. Was I nervous? No, because I knew that Pocket Option was going to pay because they've never not paid me before. So guys, I want to talk about the support service because that Trustpilot review, which is really interesting, was actually around the support service. They've actually copied and pasted their conversation with support. And if we read it, the headline is, "They not responsible broker and they keep your money. You can't withdraw to your bank card." Now, what they've said is, "Please can anybody help me to close the account permanent?" And the support has told them how they can do that. They then say, "It also lets me restore." Support says, "We cannot force you to close or restore your account. It's your decision." They then say it's your decision if someone is addicted to stop using the platform. I think they mean they're addicted or, maybe they're gambling on it. So they've said, "Then close my account permanent." And the support has then said, "Please refer to our previous reply. Thank you for understanding." The users then said they're the worst company ever. They don't let you ban yourself. They are not responsible. Do not use them. It's a proper scam and you can't withdraw money to your bank card. Now, these are the types of reviews, like I mentioned, that you really have to look at and think, okay, what's really going on here? Sounds like the person's become addicted to the platform. Maybe they've lost money and they say that they can't withdraw to their bank card, but maybe they deposited in crypto. But when it comes to the support service, what I recommend you guys do is click the tab that says help, okay? Then go to support service and create a new request support ticket. That's what I do. This means that you're going to be speaking to a dedicated agent on a one-to-one basis who is going to deal with the specific issue that you have. And there are 8 different sections such as verification, deposits, trading, withdrawals, complaints, you name it. Okay, so you click on withdrawals, you can then say, for example, crypto withdrawal. And then there's a number of different things. For example, it might say, why was my withdrawal rejected? Okay, you can then create a new support request. You put in your withdrawal ID and you type in your message. And I found that they get back to me within 24 hours or 1 working day. Now, what a lot of people do is use the chat service where you can kind of speak to a support agent. But the problem that I found with that is it's like you're in a chat room and there's a bunch of people that are also speaking to the same support agent. So my advice, create yourself a support ticket. So guys, any standard broker should have a risk disclosure somewhere on their website so that users understand the risks that they are taking with trading. At the bottom of the homepage, we can see a risk warning. It says trading on financial markets carries risks. Contracts for differentials, otherwise known as CFDs, are complex financial products that are traded on margin. It then goes on to say you should not risk more than you are prepared to lose, and before deciding to trade, you need to ensure that you understand the risks involved and taking into account your investment objectives and level of experience. So that gets a tick that they have provided the appropriate risk disclosure. So in terms of comparing Pocket Option to other similar platforms, the two other major platforms that are on the level with Pocket Option is Nardex or Nadex, whichever way you say it, and the other one is Quotex. Okay, now I've not traded on either of these platforms, but you guys again can tell me your thoughts in the comments. If you are watching this video and you have had good, bad, or otherwise experiences with Nadex or with Quotex, then please let me know. Quotex I have used briefly, okay, but I didn't like the payouts. The payouts on Pocket Option were higher, and Pocket Option hasn't created me problems where I felt like I need to leave the platform. But if you've got experiences with Quotex or Nadex, please let me know in the comments below. Other platforms that I would completely stay away from include things like IQ Cent, Binary Cent, and all those other similar platforms that are actually owned by exactly the same company. Okay, so please stay away from those particular platforms. So last but not least, guys, is legal compliance. Does Pocket Option comply with the regulatory authorities? Now, again, the reality is there is no way of us knowing, and for us to actually go and find out that type of information is going to be a huge task. So all we can do as users, as I said, is manage our risk. Okay, that is my advice. So guys, in summary, can Pocket Option be trusted? And more importantly, should you trust Pocket Option? Now, I can't answer that question for you. All I can do is give you my thoughts and my experiences. So in the 5 years that I've used Pocket Option, I have never experienced major issues which have made me feel like this thing is a scam and I can't trust Pocket Option. In fact, it's the complete opposite. Right now, I am happy with Pocket Option. They're paying me on time. They don't block my withdrawals. I do have minor issues that the support team helped me resolve. Okay, I had a withdrawal that was like 11, 12 business days in, and I was messaging them like, hey, there's 2 days to go, and they paid me. Now, I always say I am not loyal to Pocket Option. I'm loyal to you guys, which is my community, and those of you who are subscribing to this channel. Okay, if I came across something which made me feel like this thing is a scam, then I would let you guys know straight away. However, here's what I will say. Would I be surprised if Pocket Option disappeared tomorrow? No, because that is the nature of the online space. Do I think Pocket Option is gonna go anywhere? No, I honestly don't, because I believe that they are making too much money and that there are too many users who are using this platform. So I don't believe they're gonna go anywhere anytime soon. With that being said, nothing is financial advice, and please make sure you guys manage your risk. Now, as I mentioned, guys, at the beginning of the video, if you stayed till the end, I got something that I believe is gonna give you guys a ton of value, and here it is. If you guys go below this video in the description section, there is a link to my free community. What happens in there? I do daily live trading sessions. I also provide training so that you guys can improve your skills. Now, there are individuals in that group who had no previous experience trading on Pocket Option. As a result of being in the free community and attending the live sessions, they are now able to get results just like this. Many of them now are able to make $50 to $100 a day consistently, and you guys can do the same. So jump into my free Telegram, click the link in my bio, and let's get you winning. So guys, that's the end of the video. If you got value, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Leave some comments, whether they're good or bad. I love to read all of them, and I will respond to every single one of them. Thank you guys, and see you next time.